Welcome to Big Brother Bile, bringing you up to date on all the launch night excitement of this inaugural episode of 2016's Celebrity Big Brother. And whoa, what a lineup, eh?
I like vaudeville, do you?
What is a vaudeville?
No one knows.
Is that an okay question?
No one knows.
You think on a show that is noted for being watched by morons, they would explain to you beforehand what vaudeville means?
Do you think Scotty T knows what a vaudeville is?
I don't think he knows what...
I don't even know what a Scotty T is.
Okay.
Anyway, welcome back to Big Brother Bar.
Maybe it's like Beam Me Up Scotty E.T.
E.T., that's a different thing.
Oh yeah, sorry.
Welcome back to Big Brother Bar. We're so happy to be back, aren't we?
Oh,
broadcasting.
We fucking love it.
We've really missed showing off, being drunk and talking crap on this podcast. And thanks for all your emails and tweets that we didn't receive.
Right.
So, should we talk through this 16 housemates?
Now 16, what do you think? Too few?
Well, you've heard of the Hateful Eight.
Yeah. Have you heard of the shit stream 16?
I have now.
There you
16 is too many, man.
Too many?
Couldn't they have spent like twice as much and just got 8 decent ones? Do you know what I mean?
Oh, come on.
Well,
That's not how TED works.
Well, anyway.
So what, you just put Kanye West in there for a week and that's a show?
Just him on his own. I would enjoy that.
I would enjoy that too.
I like things set on their own. So basically...
Yeah, alright.
What's going on is...
So, first of all, do you like the house?
But first... So everything's locked up. The spoons, the knives.
The luggages.
You can't even see a bath shaped like an egg. They've even got the electric shock seats on lockdown.
Fuck, because I really needed that furniture.
You can't even drink no champagne.
I've been in sequester for like, well, half an hour. I can eat all I want at the Travelodge in Borehamwood. What the fuck do I care about a food task? Nothing.
But what about the suitcases?
Shred them.
Shred. Honestly, can't I think of something new, for fuck's sake?
No, they can't.
Come on, Ted. Sort it out now.
But more importantly,
yes.
We got 16 housemates to go through. Now, in our rehearsals earlier...
It all breaks down at the first rehearsal.
Lindsay said to me, we're going to spend at least 60 seconds talking about each person.
Right.
Now, off we go.
Ready?
Number one.
So, we've got a policy that no one from I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here should ever be put in the Big Brother house.
Now, how strict are you on that policy? What say if Ant and Dec were to go on?
That'd be even worse. They're boring as hell. I don't want anyone off of I'm a Celebrity unless it's Paul Burrell. He's already been in there. David Guest apparently is quite good, but I will only allow one out of the jungle. They've got 3 people out of the jungle. They've got Gemma Collins, Darren Day and David Guest. They're all jungle botherers.
And Gemma Collins is a walker.
What about that steroid guy? They didn't put him in.
No, they didn't.
I thought he was going to go in.
I thought it was a shoo-in.
And what about Scott Disick? You can't promise us Scott Disick can give us Jonathan Cheban. It's no good.
It's really unfair.
Fuck you, Big Brother.
Scott Disick would have been good.
Oh, Scott Disick. Anyway, we'll come on to him in the Jonathan Cheban non-section.
Right.
So first up is Gemma Collins, otherwise known as GC.
What, by herself?
Yeah, do you know who she is?
Yeah.
You liked her hair, I think.
No, I said her hair was disgusting.
At least we haven't got any loose women in the house this year.
Look, what I've written here about this person, if you can call her that...
Can you read your own writing?
Is shouldn't be allowed
yeah.
due to being walking off another celebrity show. Towie, I'm a celeb, BB, too much. There you go.
Why did she walk off the jungle?
Probably medical grounds.
Wasn't she like abused by her boyfriend, then she had an anxiety attack or something? Something like that. She probably had to just like eat a maggot or something. Anyway, she looked awful. Glittery eyeshadow, that's got to go. But she has got a designer vagina.
$2,000 it costs. Now, what does $2,000 buy you, fanny wise?
Well, I've heard of a vajazzle, but what does
she got? I mean, sure, the contouring of the interior would cost more than $2,000.
She must have had like bits like flapping out, and she had to have them like sewn back in and shit.
But to look at her arms, you think surely you do something about that. But
James!
That's just an opinion.
You couldn't even see her arms because she had a cape on.
Fucking hell.
James, that's disgusting.
Right.
You should be ashamed of yourself.
I apologise.
So we're saying eek or chic?
We're saying mega eek.
I think, show us your vagina, then we'll talk. So we've done at least 60 seconds on air.
Alright.
Next up,
Right.
you may hear his name is John Partridge. We will be referring to him as Christian from EastEnders. Now, there's a nice story behind this.
Oh, yeah.
Christian from EastEnders was instrumental in bringing me and James together at the beginning of our relationship, wasn't he?
Was.
He actually was. Like, me and James used to love EastEnders, and we used to love Christian and Saeed and that whole storyline, and we hated Zainab because she was a homophobic bitch, and Christian was really cool, but then now he seems kind of annoying.
Yeah, like, the whole character went down the pan, then he started popping up on bots, like Brown Nose. Next thing you know, he's on Big Brother. But did you notice his waxy pallor?
Did you?
He looked a bit like Bob Writer, like some sort of vaudeville type person.
Like Stephen Mulhern or something.
Yeah, a little bit like that, but like an 1800s version.
And at least he'd had his hair cut though, because that like wavy hair was not looking good on him.
Right.
I think he'll still be nice though. What do you think?
He could be a bit of a cunt.
He had a roll neck on. What do you think about that?
The minute I saw it, I thought Gail Platt.
I wish they put a Saeed in instead.
Mm.
So anyway, they were on the hunt for the champagne, but unfortunately, it's all locked in a box.
Oh, yeah. So, right now, they have these mental tests, right, before you go in, yeah? Mm-hmm. Like, 1 and 1 is...
If you fail,
yeah,
straight
or like,
in.
what is an actress thing, or, you know, what have you. And if you come across unbalanced, you don't get in, is that true?
Well, they put Kerry Katona in, so, you know.
True.
You know. So, what are we talking about? Daniela Westbrook? I like Daniela Westbrook.
I do as well, but again, I think she's over-reality'd.
How?
She's been on too many shows.
What has she been on?
I'm a Celebrity.
Was she on that?
Yeah.
I don't even remember her
Yeah,
being
she was
that.
on it, yeah.
Fucking hell, man.
The Right Stuff.
That's not a reality show.
This morning.
Yeah, she was crying on this morning about her cocaine habit.
No,
For those who
boo-boo.
don't know, listen, I know we have a lot of American listeners. Don't worry, we don't know who any of these people are either. But Daniela Westbrook, she used to be in EastEnders, so her and Christian from EastEnders will be able to talk about that.
She started her career as an Asda model, age 7. Now
Asda weren't even going back then.
That's not really a good sign.
That's like Walmart.
Also, does she snore or she's going to sleep all the time?
Does she snort? Yeah, she snorts alright. Didn't she sell like... How many grams...
She sold her Dyson for £1.
How many grams of Charlie was she doing?
About 5 or 6 a day.
But James thinks that infamous picture of her at the Soap Awards where her septum is missing is her taken at a bad angle.
It could be. It could be Photoshop. I don't know.
Come on now. That's a pretty bad angle to have your whole septum missing.
Well...
Anyway, I don't think you would snore if you had no septum. You'd be like... Ooh, it would all go out all nicely, wouldn't it?
It's probably that nose job.
Like a cuckoo. It'd be really nice and pleasant. Anyway, I like Daniela Westbrook. I'm not sure about her hair when she went in with that little curl and that, but maybe that was vaudeville themed. I'm not sure. What do you think?
Unsure.
She's one of my top picks anyway, so far. She's down to earth. She's a good East End girl.
Tells it like it is.
Yeah, and...
she's going to sleep all the time.
Yeah. It's better than, you know, saying she's going to piss all over the toilet seat or whatever. So next in is Christopher Maloney.
Oh, now who the fuck could forget his stellar performance on X Factor?
How many fucking years ago was he on X Factor?
Well, Emma described it as quite a few, which I thought was quite rude.
It was though. Like, he did used to go on about his nan.
Now, there's money in that nan business, you know. You mention your nan on telly, they all ring up. Every nan in the world rings up.
And then I seen him on this morning saying he'd had loads of plastic surgery because he got bullied on Twitter for being ugly, so he had plastic surgery. But he still looks exactly the same.
Yeah.
So it's like, and he also looks like a waxy ventriloquist. I can't say ventriloquist.
He's another vaudevillian.
So we've got Christian, Christopher.
They could both double, and David Guest. They could all double or triple as Bob Writer.
It's the waxy year. Now, you know Marcus Bentley says stuff as they're going in the house.
Well, yeah, I used to remember. I do remember when that happened.
I think it used to come up on the screen, but this year...
did you have the subtitles on?
You need it. But this year, he was just saying stuff, and he seemed to say Christopher Maloney has his own fetus group called the Christopher Maloney Academy.
I think it was theatre group.
Well, Marcus Bentley...
Fetus group is more interesting, though.
Marcus Bentley, you need to speak more clearly. For God's sake, how many times do I have to tell you?
Yeah, man, watch yourself.
Yeah, watch yourself, little girl.
Watch your back.
Know yourself. So then, next up is...
Oh, my God.
Tiffany of Flavour of Love. Do you know who that is?
No.
Right,
but I get the idea of the show. I get the idea of who she is.
She's black.
Yeah.
She's a woman.
Right.
Can you guess what's going to happen next?
Boot her off.
First out.
Guaranteed.
Guaranteed. First out.
You are strict.
Well, she says she's going to be head bitch of the house or something.
HBIC.
HBIC, okay.
Which is worse, HBIC or HBOS?
HBSC.
Yeah, head bitch, in charge, that was it. So,
but when she was out in front of the crowd and they were all shouting at her, she seemed quite jolly. She seemed quite nice, I thought.
So, in advance to Sister Speak podcast, we apologise for throwing off the black person first.
It's going to happen. You know it's going to happen. We know it's going to happen. It's going to happen.
All right.
So
now, the next non-entity we've got is, I mean, again, we're just trawling the dregs of the early 90s.
It's really bad.
After this person, we would have preferred John Leslie or Justin Lee Collins. Yeah. Now, that is bad.
I would have preferred
Darren Day, that is low.
Now, what is Darren Day suddenly speaking like this?
Yeah, right. I've got a strategy, yeah? Week 2, we'll put up Thingy, and then we'll backstab so-and-so.
He never used to talk like this back in the day.
Yeah, and you'll never see it coming.
Now, Darren Day, for those who don't know...
Funny rat.
Remember Lee Ryan, the funny rat? Darren Day is like a funny rat, but out to pasture, like past his best. He was never nice looking anyway. What did he do?
Joseph.
He impregnated someone out of hearsay, not Mylene or
no, the nice girl. The nice girl.
Yeah, the boring one. And then... Didn't he leave her on like Mother's Day or something like that?
Some important day.
And what else did he do? He did something, wasn't he a cokehead and all?
Probably.
Something like that. Anyway, he looks weird now. He looks kind of gruff.
He talks gruff.
What do you think? Your pick to win?
Could go deep. Not so much.
He's a fan of the last 3 series of Big Brother.
Right, now is he talking celebrity? Is he talking... civilian? What's he talking?
This is exactly what I said in my blog. Is he like into Danny Whisker, or is it just talking Perez and Austin Armacost? Come on, we need to know.
Why didn't he go back and watch every single one like we would do?
Yeah, because
he was too busy fucking funny writing about the place.
Let's face it, he's got a time on his hands. It ain't like he's got a job or something.
No.
Probably like in Panto.
Do you reckon they let him keep that Technicolor dream coat?
I think Pippi Schofield's got custody.
Oh yeah, probably.
Or Jason Donovan.
Could be.
Darren Day is definitely third on the list. Could be,
yeah. Right.
Come on, help
now, next up.
I can't. I'm lost.
Daughter of Paul McKenna. It's Megan McKenna, most famous for having a Twitter feud with Ellie Goulding. Now, who is Ellie Goulding?
She's the one with the face like that. What's that?
Is she Paloma Faith?
No, you know that thing with the president's faces on. What's that thing?
Mount Rushmore.
Yeah, she's got a face like that.
Right, now, I fucking hate Ellie Goulding.
I hate her.
I saw her do 2 songs on Top of the Pops Christmas. Both shit.
She's always dressed inappropriately for her weight.
Anyway, I've no idea.
Apologies, I didn't mean that.
I've no idea. We'll cut it. I've no idea who Megan McKenna is, but wasn't her hair like Eva from Coronation Street?
It was like Princess Anne.
It's weird.
No, but she said 2 interesting things. One, she doesn't like people breathing.
Right.
Fair point, I think. She'll enjoy the zombie apocalypse. And 2, she don't like people eating yoghurt in front of her.
Oh, what? What's Brian Bello going to do?
Thank fuck Helen already chased Brian Bello over that wall. That's all I can say.
Yeah.
She's not a famous person. There's too many of these Towie.
Hang on, she's from X on the Beach.
It don't matter. This is this MTV bullshit that no one's interested in. There's too many people in here and too many idiots.
Yeah, but you say that.
We need a mass cull.
That's what you say. That you say, oh, there's too many reality
I do
people.
Say that.
There's too many this. There's too many that. and then a regular guy comes to you, a man of the people, someone you can relate to. Someone probably called Winston. Now, he doesn't mind if there's any homosexuals in the house, but he will keep his bunghole tightly guarded if that proves to be the case.
How are you allowed to say that in your VT? Because if you said that in the house, you get thrown out.
I think it's we're in a post Alexander O'Neill era. It was a treaty sign where it's okay to say that, but only on your VT, not in the house.